Okay, so the 5 signs that you are oh, actually, you're probably wondering where I am. I'm this bright orange thing in front of you. Don't get it? Maybe try saying, start the engine. Say it now. Really, literally say it while you're watching this video. You see? What did I say? I'm here. Guys, so we're gonna get into this video. Whoa, that sounds quite aggressive, right? Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna get into this video and I wanna share with you the 5 signs that you were actually born a leader. Because some people, I believe, were really born to lead, but some people, they weren't. Now, how do I even dare say that? But there are actually 5 signs because building a lot of different businesses in different sectors, I've come to meet a lot of people and figure out what these 5 signs are. And I want to share this with you because I believe that it will help you along your journey. But before we do it, let me park up and I'll see you in the studio. So guys, what a beautiful, beautiful day. We got sunset here. Here at the H Academy office. I'm sure you guys know this place by now and familiar with this. I just thought today to actually have a more fun and exciting entrance for you guys. Make a little bit more effort in these videos because, you know, it does count, right? Now, while we go into here, we're going to enter into the studio and I want to share with you what this whole leadership trait is, because once you start understanding this, it will change everything for you, because some people, I believe, are geared up towards entrepreneurship. Some people are less geared up towards it. It doesn't mean you haven't got a chance. It just means there's certain things that you would need to work on. So let's head in there. So I want you to understand one thing, first of all, is that if there's any of these traits you feel doesn't quite fit in with who you are, what you do right now, that's totally fine. Because you can work on these things and still become a great leader. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I wanted to share is this word here called impact. So recognize for yourself, you'll know this best because you know yourself best. Are you one of those people who you really like to make a difference out there? You're one of those people who you have this desire, you have this thing where you kind of like see the problems in this world and you really want to make a difference out there. And if you are and you feel that burning desire, this is probably the number 1 sign that you were actually brought into this world to actually lead and start creating a shift in this world, right? So if you ever feel this desire, this intuition, this gut feeling, this God feeling, then you know that's the first sign for you. Then moving on to the second thing, okay, is this thing here. So the word ideas. Are you one of those people who always have like so many different ideas come up? Whenever you enter into a new environment, you're like, I think we should do this, I think we should do that. And you're one of those people who have your opinions, you have your ideas, and you don't even know where they come from. But there's passion when it comes in, and sometimes you recognize it. When it comes in, you're like one of those, like, nothing can stop you. You're in that momentum, you're in that flow, and you're just allowing yourself to be that channel of this intuition, this collective intelligence, and it just comes through you, okay? So if you are one of those people, then it's most likely you are a chosen person to be a great leader out there. Now, bear in mind this thing. I want to give you a little warning here. If you're an ideas person, it's very important, okay, to know how to channel that energy. The biggest problem I see is that there are a lot of natural born leaders come into this world with that mission, with that purpose, and then they get so scattered because they are totally this vessel with so many different types of information, and they get scattered, so they start focusing on everything. And nothing actually shows as a big result. So it's very important to gather those ideas, pick which ones and that you actually focus on to expand and get a big result out of it. Okay, so that's very important. Now the next thing is leaders are naturally very good at taking risk. They're not fearful of risk. if you look at it this way, you can't imagine, let's say, a big leader out there who's always, oh, but what if this happens? Oh, but what if I take this step and that happens, right? So naturally, if you know you are risk adverse and you know you are one of those people who are okay with taking risk, maybe that is another sign for you to know that you will be an awesome, awesome leader. Now, the thing with risk, I want you to understand this. The biggest problem is a lot of people fear this because it's stepping into the unknown, right? Think about it. Every single time, if you want to lead, does it not mean that you're going into this like forest, or you're going into this battlefield, or you're going into this new territory and you've never been there before? Now, does a leader not require to be okay with risk because they've never been there before, yet they feel the fear and they do it anyway? But what a lot of people who aren't born to lead and don't have those traits that need working on, what naturally happens is they get so freaked out, they're like, I don't know, I've never been there before, I've never done business before, I've never done that before, I've never, what will happen? They're fearful of the outcome, right? So work on this. There's no such thing, always remember this, and those of you who are used to my videos, type this below. There's no such thing as reward without risk, right? Risk and reward, it's yin and yang. Everything works together, positive and negative, right? You have to be good at taking risk. Now, the next thing following that is leaders are naturally the solutions people, right? Think about it. What leaders do when they're making that impact, they can't be the problem people. Now, the biggest problem is that most people in this world, they are the problem people. When they see problems, they're thinking, why is this happening to me? It's like, it wasn't like that last week, or last time I seen it that wasn't like, they keep focusing on the problem. And notice what I always say, what you focus on expands. You focus on the problems, you get more problems. You focus on the solutions, you get more solutions, you get more positivity, right? So this is a very, very important sign. And if you know you're the solutions person, whenever you see a problem, your first thing is automatically switches to say, how am I going to solve this problem? Then you know you'll be a great leader. Not just a great leader, you'll be a great entrepreneur too, because that's what entrepreneurs do. They make an impact out there, find solutions to problems. And the final thing is this thing here. And this really distinguishes the difference between a good leader and a great leader, right? Is a great leader has a huge need for contribution. And what this means is they are willing to contribute beyond themselves. They are willing to serve beyond themselves in order to lead. Now notice the language I used there. I said serve. There's this saying, and it's a beautiful saying, and I'd like you just to type it below so that you actually instill this in your learning as well. There's a saying that says, if serving is below you, then leadership is beyond you. Always understand that. I learned that from a mentor of mine many, many years ago. And that's why if you are willing to put the time, put the effort, put yourself out there and take risk beyond what anybody else is willing to take, you will be a great leader. Guys, if this video has been of any use to you whatsoever, please do hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Also, comment below. Let us know your thoughts on leadership. And any other questions you may have, you can also comment that below. Also, comment below with where you have tuned in from. It's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable, to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.